just a tiny freezing wind in my back. And I was sitting there, singing a song I had never heard before. Suddenly, a voice told me, "Keep on singing, little boy, and raise your arms to the big black sky. Raise your arms the highest you can, so the whole universe will glow."
Using the rest of his cuz. It looks like Limitless is as well, and he goes to the inside. Where's X-Money G going to go? He's going to go around the outside. They're side by side going through turn 2 now. X-Money G, is he going to take first position? He is for now. But Limitless is still on the outside, coming towards turn, is that 4? And the first sector split, and Limitless holds on to the lead somehow. Second place on the podium. This is for best of the rest, and he now cuts and gets the undercut. Can he make it stick? Randy comes across, and he's trying to turn into Monster here. This is very close racing, and he's looking around the outside into the last chicane. Can he make that stick? Surely Ricky has not just pulled off one of the greatest moves I've ever seen. Can he make it stick over the line for 5th place?
And here comes Noble and Hunt, the outside of Limitless. Look at this, and here comes the cavalry for Williams. He's up the inside towards Ferradura. He's going to get the move done. Yes, he is. He gets his nose in front, and Noble gets up to 3rd place. A little bit of contact as they rub wheels, and also Ricky C getting involved. Where's he come from? Nowhere. Look, it's a 6-car scrap. It's more than that. Look at the mini-map. There's about 7 cars involved for the lead, as they're still side by side between Noble and Limitless. Noble up the inside into 3rd place. That's exactly what Williams wants to see. Exactly. Look at that, and Ricky's come from nowhere.
Behind Limitless, and surely Matty's in the pound seats here, as he's got half a bar of Kerrs, and he's right behind his teammate through Magus and Beckett's. Somehow he's managed to stay with his teammate, but he's run slightly wide. His engine's cut out, but Matty's got DRS, and now the rest of his Kerrs. And here we go. Limitless has outbroken himself. Matty surely now, and Limitless joins the track in his contact.
Actually has made the Red Bull maybe lose his breaking point, and Martin now from the inside of both of them. All the focus is going to be on Tiro Martin, who is going to be the AOR Season 10 champion, finishing in P2.
So guys, Tiro Martin here, bringing you my AOR Season 12 highlights in the Australian Grand Prix in Melbourne. It feels good to say that, but first of all I want to say a big apology. I feel like I apologise on every single one of my videos at the start of them. It's not a good sign, but basically all of last week I was really busy with work, and I actually admire a lot of YouTubers who are able to sort of balance out their busy lives as well as upload regular content. I struggle to do that, in all honesty, but now things have calmed down. I will be uploading these highlights as well as Bahrain over the next 2 days, so hopefully I can catch up before the Chinese Grand Prix. But so yeah, Melbourne, start of the season, very excited. Brand new game, brand new car, Mercedes, and we're just on our first timed lap. This RS Falcon's coming out of the blocks for 25-1. So yeah, this race and this weekend in general, I was feeling reasonably confident. This track, I've never really felt good around here in the past. Obviously I won in season 10, but that was with a racing line with TR Limitless, the coordinator, very kindly allowing it at the start of the season. Thank you very much. But first run at a 24.6. Good, but it's not going to set the world alight. But nevertheless, it is crucial as well playing a few laps in qualifying just to get a banker in, because obviously you're very limited with tyres. And just in general, with this race, it was a wet start, and I actually planned to do a one-stop. I think TR Olympus mentioned this in his Bahrain video. We actually planned to do a one-stop, so we were qualifying, we were doing our practice on the yellow wall tyre. But then all of a sudden we're forced to run super softs, and I honestly did about 5 runs in total on the super softs in practice, so the pressure was on, not gonna lie, but you gotta forget about that. You just gotta focus on yourself and delivering with the car and the track and the situation that you're given. So starting up now, braking just before the 100 metre bar, down to 4k, clipping the apex nicely, avoiding that curve on the left and especially on the right, especially when you're going to open DRS. Neat, tidy, but not mind-blowing in terms of cornering speed. Again, lacking that confidence on the super soft tyre to really attack the corners. Turn 3, neat and tidy, braking a straight line, bring up to the right hand side to open up turn 5, and again a reasonable run out of that corner. The back end dancing about, clipping the curve on the inside there, a bit unnecessary for me there, just losing time. First sector nevertheless, we're green, which is ideal, but not purple. We're a couple of times down the fastest, and again just losing that time. That first corner has really cost us. We can still recover though. This corner's really tricky, by the way. You've got like, a huge yellow sausage curve on the right hand side there, the back end stepping out. It's all about sort of driver confidence through there, and you get rewarded if you get it right. Fast left right, pretty nice. Keep it within the white lines. The 2 temps up, so not exactly setting the world alight, but improvements are welcoming. In this last sector we were pretty fast all weekend. We're in 9.8 downforce in preparation for the rain and the race. Running a bit wide on the exit there, setting to last corner using first gear. Sorry if I hurt your eyes there. I ran a bit wide on the exit, which compromised our entry. Last corner not troubling the apex too much. Nevertheless, solid all 3 sectors, which is what you need in an AOR qualifying session. Going towards line out to 24.361. Let's see where that puts us on the grid. So as you can see, this is the first qualifying classification of the AOR Season 12 season. Obviously from testing and practice sessions it's very difficult to see who's sort of going to be the benchmark, who's going to be, you know, challenging for the title. This is sort of an early indication. It's quite, you know, over a single lap, it's not that much, but as you can see, Dizzy Cupid laying down the gauntlet with a 24.0. He seems to be the man to beat over a single lap. Was 1,000th of a second behind CRU, I think that's how you pronounce it, sorry if I butchered your name. But yeah, P4, second row of the grid, I was pretty satisfied with that. A lot of new drivers in the top, you know, 6, I think it was around 5 out of 6 drivers starting for the top 6 are brand new drivers to this league, so it's going to be really interesting to see how they cope in the first race, especially in over, you know, a wet race. So overall, as you can see, very close grid. You've got some AOR veterans down there, you know, Leah Bot, Jason, so if you mess up your lap, it's going to be a long weekend, because these drivers are very, very quick up and down the grid. So P4, let's see what we can do from P4. See, we are on the grid. Full wet conditions for the first race of the season. Welcome back. So here we go, the light's about to go out now. I was a little bit anxious and also excited at the same time, because starting on the inside line is going to be very, very tricky. You do not want to miss your braking point, or you don't want to get pinched on the apex, because the risk of collision is high. We're going to go up the inside of CRU maybe, but no, he hangs it around the outside nicely there. And for me, this race, it was just, the first few laps was just survive, literally just survive the opening laps, learn the circuit. As you see, I didn't do any practice in the wet, to be honest. I did a few qualifying laps and intermediates, but that's not going to be much of an advantage in these sort of situations, as I've got the Frenchman of AOR S12 is that on our left hand side there. And obviously this season, as you can see on the left hand side, there is no position indicator. For me, I don't like running that, because I don't need to know the gaps every single sector, and I just tend to sort of look at that rather than assessing the track and the conditions that lay ahead of me. So I tend to make more mistakes, but I'll try my best to sort of show you what's going on. As you can see, the arrow that I strees the Red Bull going straight onto CRU is losing the back end like no tomorrow. As you see, it's early stages of the race. In this situation, it is all about just learning the track, learning how much grip there is. In this high speed grip, 4th gear through there, 90 miles an hour. We were doing 160 through there in quali. So this is a completely different ball game. As you can see, running down to lean fuel mixture. I did take some fuel out of the car, because obviously, you know, a lighter car is going to be quicker, and I'm not going to be using higher power settings in these conditions for this time being anyway. So again, just lacking that confidence to really attack the circuit, but nevertheless looking good. So lap 2, Dizzy and Flynn flying at the front. We're only a couple of temps down, So we're showing some reasonable pace, but turn 1 we've completely missed our braking point and gone off onto the grass. And I've got TRL Limitless on our right hand side, who's going to say thank you very much, I'll be having this 4th position. So basically I knew where to brake, but in these conditions, like I said, it's learning. You sort of go into turn 1 thinking, oh, can I brake 10 metres later, can I gain some time here? Again, it's just all about sort of trial and error really. And it's just learning from the mistakes really. Again, it's just, for a league race, it's all about having that mental capacity to sort of learn everything that's going on around you and apply it and sort of improve. So I've got TRL Limitless in front of me. I know he's very, very fast in the wet. So hopefully we can sort of keep up with him. See, to lap 5 as well. I'm struggling at the moment, losing the back end. And honestly, I just didn't have the pace. It was really annoying because see, down to this, the back end completely let go from me. And you saw that went a bit too deep. Tried the old downshift extra down to first gear, and the rear end just did not want to know. Moving on to lap 6 now, and I think, is this going to happen again? I think this is actually good. Yep, same thing again, shock. So it's just treacherous conditions here. It's so hard with no assists. Really trying to learn where can you put the power down, where can you sort of attack. In this sort of situation, I really wanted the track to sort of dry up, to be honest. Then towards lap 10 now, as Dizzy Cupid actually made a mistake. He was battling with Finn, and he's now down to 4th place now. So Dizzy Cupid is all over the place. He's onto the grass on the right hand side there. And now we find ourselves side by side down to this left-hander now. Surely we can't go side by side through it. Surely it's going to be contact, but no, we give him space. And Dizzy, showing great confidence in his first AOR race, hands it round the outside. And Dizzy saw there, left it in lane. I was just too, again with this race, my mentality was just to finish. You know, in these conditions it's so treacherous. I don't like the circuit. We're in a good position in the top 5. Just try and keep our nose clean and see if we can sort of salvage a podium maybe, because I just did not, honestly I just didn't have pace. So at the moment it's Flying Finn out in front. TRL Limitless, a very impressive second. Is that CRU in 3rd yet? So Limitless from 10th to 2nd, looking pretty handy. Now behind Dizzy Cupid, the man on pole position. And hopefully we can sort of learn sort of where the braking points are, where the turning in points are. How can I improve? Because I'm a second down that lap. I know I was battling, but I just don't have the raw speed at the moment. So we're just going to end lap 11, and CRU has decided to pit, so we're just going to follow in for intermediates. Didn't notice the track was brightening up a little bit. There was less standing water. So it was all less just CRU pitting, responding to CRU, to be honest, because in this situation I wasn't prepared for these conditions. I was normally just running clear because I was sort of banking on the race to be dry, but I'd recommend in these sort of conditions just look at the tyre temperature on the right hand side and sort of responding to the changes in the tyre temperatures. So we're up into P4 now. Dizzy Cupid and Limitless and Flying Finn carried on for another lap and looks like they're being punished by the undercut. CR's up into a very solid 2nd place. Try to look to the outside of Limitless. That's an ambitious move on my season 10 rival and good friend. But looks like he's got good confidence in the Haas in the early stages of these intermediate tyres, as Jason sets a fast lap of 40.4. Which is, I can't really see on the screen, but I need 2 seconds quicker than my fastest lap, so definitely intermediate times right now. I see a purple first sector, so feeling confident now on these tyres. Moving on to lap 15, and it looks like Limitless is starting to pressurise CRU, but it looks like he's holding stations nicely in 2nd place. Speaking of pressurising, Dizzy Cupid has got a good run on us, and he's going to go to the inside, and yeah. Bit cringing at this point because it just looked like I just waved a little right flag out and said go on Dizzy after you held that position, but in hindsight it was kind of a good decision. I knew he was a lot quicker than me. I felt at the time CR and Limitless, I was matching them, and I felt if we started battling me and Dizzy, it's only going to increase the risk of a collision, it's only going to increase the risk of CR and Limitless getting away. So I'm sort of thinking ahead. You know, it's a long season. It's obviously instinctive for a league race just to fight for DLI for position, but sometimes you got to pick and choose your battles, to be honest, and start thinking ahead. And speaking of battling, I mean, what is going on here? 3 abreast nearly. Limitless for a brilliant move on CR. Dizzy very opportunistically passes CR. We've got a great run to CR. Could make it 3, but no. Decided against it. And this was awesome. I mean, it's an awesome change to sort of be battling in league racing, and obviously racing a Limitless for many years. You know, he's fantastic to race with. And obviously got newcomers Dizzy and Ciaru. You know, people may say they're rookies, but I sort of think they're like one of the top drivers on this game. In the past, they've been very, very fast in previous games, but a little bit under the radar. Obviously, Season 11 champion Dizzy Cupid, wasn't much coverage on that. Ciaru, very, very fast in F1 2014, up there with Limitless. And to have them all in the same league in the same race, it's, you know, it's great. You know, this is what I enjoy. You know, I enjoy racing against the best drivers because they sort of, you know, it's enjoyable, and you improve yourself as a driver. Pointless joining a league where you're like a second lap quicker than everyone else. Yeah, you're going to win races, but you're not going to improve as a driver. And here, right now, you know, I'm learning, I'm improving, I'm trying to, because these guys are quicker than me at the moment. You know, it's just a lot of fun, and you see Ciaru is getting boxed in here by Dizzy. We've got a good run Ciaru, but again, running that high downforce setup, and he's going defensive, so it doesn't look like we're going to make a position at the moment, but looks like the track is drying up. Could we see slick tyres at the end of the race? Let's find out. So skipping to lap 23, we are still on the intermediate tyres. As you can see, the track is visibly getting drier. The problem is there's only 6 laps to go, so it sort of gets tougher and tougher to make that call as to be able to pit for slicks. Because are you going to get the disadvantage of pitting? But Ciaru is absolutely all over the place, making a very interesting line through that last corner. But it's so easy to do, to be honest, in fairness to him. You know, you've got the worn rear tyres, the track's drying up, you've got the torque delivery from these cars. It's different to previous games. Previous games you can just stamp on the throttle pedal, but on this game you really have to manage the throttle. And as you can tell, they're going opposite lock throughout turn 2, so yeah, just casually losing the car altogether nearly. But up into P4 now, Dizzy Cupid is past Limitless, and Flying Finn is off the map. Just having that track position and consistency is really, you know, promoting him into a very solid first place. As you see, just lifting through that corner, and they're really trying to work out whether to pit or not. You've still got water on the screen there, so there is still some precipitation, but again, it's just not enough to sort of keep these tyres under the correct optimal temperature. And they appear to be losing grip. So 5 laps to go now, P4. Let's see what happens. So we're in the last sector now, lap 24, and it looks like, I didn't actually know at the time, but Dizzy Cupid actually jumped in the pit lane. Limitless carried on. You see the arrow, Ciaru actually pitted. He feels that it's ready for the slick tyres, and you saw there briefly looking at a temperature gauge, which I should have had on all the time. We may have briefly saw it, but the front left and the rear left was 82 degrees Celsius, which is around 7 degrees over the optimum temperature range. You know, intermediates, the optimal temperature range is 75 degrees, so once you see it start to go a little bit over the optimal temperature range, that is when you need to pit, and this is definitely time to pit the slicks when DRS is getting enabled. So we're in trouble here. We're going to have to absolutely fly in this last lap on intermediates to sort of try and reduce the rate of the undercut at Ciaru and Dizzy. Dizzy's at turn 1 nearly. Ciaru's coming down the pit lane, he's up into P4 now. We're on the super soft tyre now, so I was feeling a lot more comfortable in these tyres. I feel in slick conditions I'm a lot quicker than I am in the wet, at the moment anyway. And it looks like Limitless carried on for another lap, and apparently he did not have an engineer. Apparently Jeff in the Haas team has gone on strike, and he's carried on the intermediates, and I just don't think that's going to work for him. The track is getting, you know, very, very dry. And he's still be doing like 40s, and we're going to be doing well into the 20s and 30s, so it looks like we're going to be in at least P4, but can we catch Ciaru? So on the last lap of the race, we are definitely now in P4. Limitless is in P5, recovering well after his long stint on intermediates, but we are absolutely flying, catching Ciaru right rate now. It's a completely straight line the chicane, and we're going to have to back off. As you saw there, we did lift off, and that is one huge opportunity gone. heading towards this last sector now. It's a single file circuit in this last sector. We're going to try everything we've got. Looks like Flying Finn's going to win on his debut race in AOR. Fantastic drop from Dizzy in second place. But can we go up the inside of CR in the second last corner? No, he slams the door shut and looks like we're going to come home in P4. Pretty hectic, mad race. Result not perfect, but overall a very, very enjoyable race and good points haul. A track that I don't particularly enjoy. And across the line now, we're just checking to see, because obviously there was penalties for corner cutting. Corner cutting on this game is very, very strict. 3 strikes and you got a penalty, and it looks like everyone got a penalty at least once, so we managed to consolidate P4. So look at the race classifications. It is the Flying Finn 08 taking his first win in his first race for AOR. An absolutely brilliant job from him. Showed excellent consistency and opportunistic driving to get that track position and cement his first win of the season. Dizzy Cupid in second place. A very eventful race for him, but showing excellent pace. CR in third. So P4 for me. I was pretty pleased, to be honest. Good points haul. And looking forward to the next few races in Bahrain, China, you know, my sort of tracks. So yeah, hopefully enjoyed the video. Different style of commentary, I think. I didn't really want to go mad and really excited, because obviously you guys may have already seen the official highlights, you may already know what's going on, but try a bit more informative approach. But yeah, hopefully enjoy the video. Bahrain highlights will be coming on Friday or Saturday. I'm going to try and make it for Friday. Hopefully you enjoy that as well. So yeah, I want to say a huge thank you for the support. Not just AOR, but my previous videos. It's very, very pleasing, and hopefully, like I said, you enjoyed this one. So yeah, this has been TR Martin. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you guys next time. Cheers.